everybody of YouTube, my face space world. I just want to show you very quickly a little thing that I've discovered about how to actually nail the out of phase tone using either a humbucker equipped or P90 equipped guitar, and you want to try and get those either Peter Green or Hubert Sumlin, guitarist from Howlin' Wolf band, kind of tones. So basically I'll provide some links to some other people that have demonstrated how to actually flip the battery, the magnets inside the pickups, and how you can also to kind of rewire, and you know, there's another guy that I'll provide a link to that actually talks about the different settings that he has and how he plays with the tone controls and so on. The guy that plays, the guy that does the video does a very good job of describing the details of actually getting that out of phase tone, but he fails to admit one. He nails the actual key secret, but there's one thing that I just want to highlight, and that is that you don't necessarily have to fiddle around with the tone controls, or I don't anyway, because he did say that every guitar is different. For me, and maybe this is because I've got a P90 equipped guitar and he had humbuckers in his, but for me it's as simple as keeping the volume controls 2 digits apart. That's all you need to know. For some weird reason, you get the out of phase expands and compresses, and it only happens when you've been fiddling with the volume controls on the 2 pickups down from 10. So let's just like do a quick scenario here where I have both on 10. It's quite a full overdrive tone there. I've got an overdrive pedal underneath here. Cranked up the treble a little bit on the amp there. But you see now, if you start to turn both of the volume controls down, immediately it becomes, even though they were both on the same setting, they're both on 8. But if I put it, as soon as you drop them down a couple of notches, immediately they start to become a little bit more hollow, a little bit more nasal. But now, if you keep, and I find it doesn't work the other way around, that you keep the bridge pickup volume control 2 notches above, no matter what it is. If it's 7 or 8 or whatever. So let's put the bridge pickup volume control on 7, and then we put the neck pickup volume control on 5, and this is about where it nails it for me. Almost sounds like you've got like a little bit of an octave pedal in there, or a fuzz pedal when you're playing high up on the neck. It does actually, it's that pronounced. Almost like a ring modulation, a green ring or something. Now if you turn, what happens when you turn, look what happens when I turn the neck pickup volume up. You can actually hear the change in tone. I'm just going to play a note and then I'll turn it up gradually. Can you hear that? Straight away. Let's go back to 5. So it's 7 on the bridge, 5 on the neck. Fills up straight away. As soon as it matches the 7 and the 7, you can hear it just kind of like flex out, and they kind of get that together, much more beefy tone. And then if you go under 2 as well, so let's just go back to 7 and 5 again, and go the other way around. It just thins out. It doesn't have, the tone stays the same, but it kind of, the meeting point where everything seems to coalesce somehow is at 2 notches apart. I'm not even going to attempt to explain how that happens. I'm sure some uber geeks will kind of chime in and bring it on. Fantastic, come on, let's have a discussion about it. But like for the main part, I just thought I'd like to point that out so that you can kind of try to nail those tones on the fly, whether you're in a gig or in a rehearsal or whatever, you know, it just kind of helps you to kind of pick out those tones much more quickly. For me, I don't really get much difference with the tone controls. I don't need to turn down any tone controls. I mean, I like it all full out and open, but again, that might be because I've got P90s. There we are. Top tips. 9 cats.